What's up, guys? Today we're going to be working on the Mustang. We're going to be fixing the front brakes on it. Like I said, they're just about locked up at this point. I just want to stress something to you guys real quick. Let me show you how hot it is. So the outside temperature my car is saying is 108 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm working on blacktop asphalt, or yeah, I guess that's asphalt. But guys, it's extremely important that in this heat, especially if you're working all day long, or even if you're just doing a short amount of stuff like this, I'm not expecting this to take longer than maybe 30 minutes. But with it being 108 degrees out and the sun beating down on you, guys, I cannot stress this enough. Drink plenty of water, take breaks, go inside for a minute. You don't have to rush through it just to get it done. You definitely want to stay safe while you're working in this heat. That being said, it's time to get out of the air-conditioned car, face this heat, and start working on this Mustang. As you can see, it does not like to roll very freely, and that's because the caliper is sticking. Now, I hope it doesn't bother you guys too much. I'm leaving the Focus running to keep some AC going in case I need to take a break. But yeah, we're about to take this wheel off. I'm pretty sure all you guys know how to do that. This isn't really a how-to video anyways. Just kind of showing the progress on the Mustang, but fixing to take this off and get the caliper off and the new one on. Alright, so we fast forward a little bit. I have the tire off. Also have the caliper loose from the bracket. The brake pads really don't look too terrible. So I'm just going to be putting the calipers on both sides. I cracked this nut loose. You want to crack your line loose before you unbolt the caliper, because sometimes that thing is too tight for you to be able to get it with the caliper loose. And yeah, the caliper just had these two bolts that go at the bottom and at the top. And so yeah, the next thing I'm going to do is take my new caliper, bolt it onto the bracket, tighten it down with these two nuts, and then I'm going to put this the line onto the new bracket, or onto the new caliper. Still 108 degrees, and I've just learned something that I already knew. I just don't do it all the time, and I think it's a very valuable lesson that I can pass on to you right now, and that is, before you ever remove a part on any vehicle, four-wheeler, tractor, I don't care what it is you're working on, before you take the old part off, always make sure the new part you have is correct. The new calipers that I ordered for this car are not correct. So that means that now I get to put the old caliper back on, put the wheel back on, let the jack down, put up all my tools, and clean my hands, because I can't do anything to it today. But what I can do is take care of all these drift spares. Now, I did find a cheap set of rims and tires for that Mustang on Facebook for sale, so I went ahead and bought them just to have as a set of spares, because obviously drifting, you're going to be going through tires left and right. So I have a set of rims and tires in the back of the Focus, and I don't know if you can see that or not because it's tint. There's a set of tires that fit the 17-inch rims. There's a set of tires in the Mustang to fit the 17-inch rims that are on it right now. So right now I have two cars full of spare tires and spare rims. So after I put that back together, I have a buddy that's going to let me stash the set that's in the Focus in his garage. So we'll probably go meet up with him, put those in his garage, possibly look at his Mustang, no, not Mustang, his Camaro for a minute. Sorry, all you Camaro guys, but he's got a pretty awesome F-body. But he's going to let me stash my rims and tires in there until I can find someplace else to put them. But yeah, definitely a lesson that is better learned than told. After you do it a few times, you will always remember to to please check your new parts before you take anything off of the vehicle. Anyway, that's all I got for this update. I'm gonna slap the brakes and the tire back on the Mustang and probably head over to this guy's garage to see if we can stash our shit there. Well, the wheel and the brakes are back on. I kind of cleaned up my mess that I made over here. And now I think it's time for us to go meet up with Brandon and see if we can stash our wheels in his garage. Well guys, sorry I forgot to film it, but I have my back seat back now. I met up with guy Brandon. He was kind of busy anyways. I think he was getting ready to move out of his place that he's in now. But that's fine. I only need to store those rims there for about a week or so until I get like a mini storage or something for myself. But I think that's going to be all for this video. I'm sorry I'm not looking at the camera right now. It's only because I'm driving. But that's going to be all for today's video, guys. I know we didn't get a whole lot done, but at least I did find some place to put those tires and get my back seat back in the car. And yeah, at least now I know that I have to find another set of calipers for the Mustang. That'll be a whole ordeal, I'm sure. What it looks like is actually the ones that are on there are aftermarket, and so I don't know if the ones I have may be right. They're just the factory calipers, whereas the ones that are on there right now are aftermarket calipers. So I'll have to look into that a little bit more. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. I know we didn't do a whole lot today, but I just kind of wanted to get the video up, and I want to update you guys as I go instead of just not filming anything for a few weeks. So I hope you guys like this stuff better. This way you actually get a video every day or every other day or so. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to comment any questions or comments that you have. And if you haven't yet, please subscribe. It's going to help me out a lot. And yeah, we'll see you guys next time.